congratulate you and your great show, a great informant show. It informs us and tells us the truth about the news. And we love America, and we love American values, faith, family, and freedom. And you guys have done an excellent job. Hope you continue the great show that you guys have. Very informative. Congratulations on an excellent show.
Welcome back. As I mentioned, we are getting a ton of calls and viewer feedback. That's Roberta from Corpus Christi, Texas. Roberta, thank you very much. We're trying our best every day here to bring you the best in news, markets, and politics, to serve it up with our own special twist. But we appreciate you and all of those of you in Texas and around the country and world watching us on the fastest growing network on cable television, Newsmax TV.
Also, we had a bunch of people just call now and complain that we weren't picking up the phone. Again, I'm not going to talk to you right now. The idea is you call and leave a message. And one person even said, give me a call back. I'm not calling anybody back. You can leave a voice message and be heard.
Leave a voicemail.
By tens of thousands, maybe hundreds of thousands, certainly by two, by John and me. But I'm not calling you back. Okay. Okay, one person texting, John is doing a fantastic job.
All right.
Not surprisingly, that's someone that didn't want to leave their name. So.
All right, fine. I mean, I sent that myself.
Oh, you
that
sent
was from
that?
me.
Did you send that?
If I must say so myself.
Did you send that for real?
No, I didn't send it.
It's from an 806 area code. Where's 806? I'm not
I
sure.
spend my time complimenting myself when I'm at home. I look in the mirror, I watch the air checks, I say, you're great, Johnny. You do a fantastic.
All right, well, let me read you one more here, John.
Yep.
Hey, Frank and John, love your show and your honest, unbiased news. You both have more integrity in one finger than all the socialist, communist Democrats combined. Wanted to ask if you saw Trish Regan's show, Rudy Giuliani.
All right. I don't watch our competitors that often, but I do like Trish Regan. I knew her back in the day when she was on CNBC, but you gotta love Rudy. I mean, he is unbelievable television. And I don't know if you saw, Frankie, but Rudy was on with Maria Bartiromo this weekend, and he was talking about this smoking gun evidence that he has some document from 2016 where the Lithuanian government was telling the Ukrainian government that they thought there was some money laundering going on between Burisma and Hunter Biden and company. So Rudy's still banging that drum, it seems.
Well, very interesting. We'll have to see what happens. It's going to be very interesting. Also very interesting to see if we learn about what happened in Plymouth Rock. Apparently, Plymouth Rock, the actual rock where in the area where the Pilgrims landed, was vandalized over the weekend, spray painted red. And then another adjacent memorial at Plymouth Rock was also vandalized with the 508 area code, which apparently is the area code for Plymouth Rock, and the letters MOF, but we don't know what MOF means.
Why can't people let any little bits of our history and traditions here be sacred? Like, leave the Plymouth Rock alone. What else is happening,
that guy, by the way, that said you were doing a good job, that's Joe from Amarillo, Texas.
All right, Joe. Well, thank you very much.
Yeah.
What about, how's the president doing with his breaking news
All right,
today?
well, the president is, he is feeling very generous today and very forgiving because in addition to granting clemency to the former owner of the 49ers, in addition to granting clemency to Rod Blagojevich, the former Democratic governor of Illinois, former contestant on The Apprentice, the president is apparently, and I certainly hope this is the case, but he apparently is granting clemency to Bernard Kerik, New York City's former police commissioner as well, who you may recall on Thursday, my exclusive interview with him made all sorts of news over the weekend because he was commenting on the indictment of his former friend Lawrence Ray in that Sarah Lawrence sex cult situation.
Right. That's crazy. So, hey, look, you know, the president, he's never been as strong as he is right now, that's for sure. I guess Rod Blagojevich had a 14-year term, and under federal guidelines, you got to do 85%, so he had to do at least 12 years. So he's got 3 years left, so I'm sure he's thankful. But Bernard Kerik got a bum deal, if you ask me. The government relied on this really seedy, shaky snake. And I guess now when the president finds out that the #1 witness against Bernard Kerik turns out he's running a sex cult and he's, lying and scheming and stealing from college kids. I guess that's enough is enough. And Bernard Kerik, if you ask me, deserves to have that wiped for his record. And it looks like the president agrees. So,
I certainly hope so.
That's
now
fantastic news.
Donald Trump was just quoted. We don't have video of this yet, but he was just quoted talking about Roger Stone, saying he was not involved in our campaign at all. Now, that, of course, would come as a great surprise to many of us that follow the Trump campaign fairly closely.
Yeah, I mean, I guess, we know he was there in an official role from the beginning, but I guess at some point he stepped away from it. So, the president isn't wrong. And Roger, we've had him on this show and other shows on Newsmax. He's told us many times he had nothing to do with WikiLeaks. He didn't threaten anyone. He was having, jovial conversations where he got a little heated with a 30-year-long friend and Randy Credico. And, if you ask me if the president's in a giving mood, I'd like him to put the cherry on top of all this stuff and come out right now with a pardon for Flynn and a pardon for our good buddy Roger Stone. But we'll see what happens.
Just to follow up on the story we were following on the Weinstein situation, the judge in the Weinstein case, Judge Burke, has now ordered Harvey Weinstein's defense team not to speak with the press following an op-ed by defense attorney Donna Rotuno, which was published on Friday. Now, you may recall on Thursday I had an exclusive interview with Weinstein defense attorney Arthur Aidala. If you didn't hear that, I'm going to link to that right now on Twitter. You can find me on Twitter at Frank Mawar.
Check that out, and you got to check out these commercials, but don't go anywhere. Stay right there. We're going to come back and wrap up a wonderful Texas Terrific Tuesday, and Frankie's going to correct any mistakes. I may have one in my pocket to correct him on, too. The WTF right after this.